Picture two friends, same job, same income, same zip code. One buys a home at 30, the other keeps renting and waits for the perfect time. 20 years go by, the buyer has about $119,000 more in net worth. That's not opinion, that is the math. I am Ron Siegel, certified liability advisor, helping families build wealth through strategic debt management. Today, we're going to talk about the cost of waiting. Most people think the question is, can I afford to buy a home? The real question is, can I afford not to? Because every year you rent, three things happen at the same time. Your landlord's home goes up in value, your landlord's mortgage gets paid down, and your rent check funds someone else's retirement. You are building wealth, just not yours. Now let me show you the math. The Urban Institute looked at this. They tracked renters and buyers who started with similar incomes. By age 50, the homeowners had roughly $119,000 more in wealth than the renters. Same job, same paycheck, different decision. So where does that $119,000 come from? Three places. First, principal pay down. Every mortgage payment you make has a piece that goes toward the loan balance. That is forced savings. You may not feel it, but you are paying yourself. A renter does not have that. Second, appreciation. Homes go up over time. Nationally, somewhere around 4% a year on average. In California, historically, closer to double that. On a $650,000 mortgage with a home worth more than that, even modest appreciation adds up to real money over 20 years. Third, leverage. This is the one most people miss. When you put 5% down on a home, it appreciates 4%. You did not earn 4%. You earned 4% on the whole home with only 5% of your own money in the deal. That's leverage, and leverage is how regular people build wealth in this country. If you want to see this side by side for your numbers, your rent, your zip code, your timeline, I have a tool for that. It's my rent versus own presentation. Go to rsrlinks.com/RVO. rsrlinks.com/RVO. Robert Victor Ocean. It shows you the real cost of renting next to the real cost of owning. Not theory, your math. Now I can already hear someone yelling at the radio, Ron, rates are too high. Prices are too high. I'll wait. Let me tell you what waiting actually costs. If you wait 5 years and a home that costs $650,000 today goes up just 4% a year, that same home now costs about $790,000. You did not save money by waiting. You just paid more. And here's the part nobody talks about. While you were waiting, you also paid 5 years of rent, $3,000 a month, $180,000 out the window. Picture this, $180,000 in rent, zero equity, and the house you wanted now costs $140,000 more. That is the cost of waiting. So what does this mean for you? If you are in your 20s, listen carefully. The first home does not have to be the dream home. It has to be the first home, a condo, a townhouse, a starter house in the right zip code. The goal at 30 is not to find perfection. The goal is to start the clock. Because compound growth, principal pay down, and leverage all need one thing to work: time. You give them time, they give you $119,000. If you're over 30 and you're listening to this thinking, Ron, I missed it. You didn't miss it. The math still works. It just works on a shorter runway. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. Here's what I do not want you to do. I do not want you to buy a house you cannot afford. I do not want you to stretch beyond what fits inside a real budget. Eligibility is what a lender approves you for. Suitability is what actually fits your life. Those two numbers are usually very different. The job of a certified liability advisor is to find the suitable number, not just the eligible one. And here's something else most buyers do not know. In today's market, sellers are getting cautious. A pre-approval letter is no longer enough to win the house you want. That's why I offer something called the Certified Buyer Program. It's a fully underwritten approval that makes your offer look as strong as cash to a seller. Same buyer, same loan, different position at the table. You can learn about it at rsrlinks.com/certified buyer. That's rsrlinks.com/certified buyer, because strategy beats rate always. A great rate on the wrong house is still the wrong move. A fair rate on the right house with the right offer and the right zip code is how you become the friend with $119,000 more by 50. So here's your first step. Before you shop, before you tour, before you put in an offer, get your foundation right. I offer a free platform called Key Steps. It helps you monitor your credit, build a real budget, and track your assets while you save for the down payment. 3 things that decide whether you buy at 30 or 35. Go to rsrlinks.com/keysteps. That's rsrlinks.com/keysteps. Take the first step. I am Ron Siegel, your certified liability advisor, helping families build wealth through strategic debt management. Thanks for listening to the Real-Time Real Estate segment brought to you by rsrmoney.com, rsrmoney.com.